guys, and welcome to CRK TV. We're here for the very first episode of On the Bench for 2025. We're at the Ricoh GR Meet. I'm here with content creator and community marketing manager for RZE Watches, Andrew Teoh. Andrew, welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me here today.
So as you know, Andrew, today's event is all about the Ricoh GR.
Yep.
The models we have that are new, the GR III and the GR IIIx. Why don't you tell us a bit about your philosophy with content creation and how the Ricoh fits into that philosophy?
I feel like with the advance of technology, everything should be really accessible. And it's because there's so many cameras out there, and how the GR comes in, it's very compact. It fits into my pocket. I'm wearing cargo pants today and it just slides into my cargo pants easily. And this is my everyday camera where I do ad hoc social events. If I want to post a wrist check on my stories, I'll just take it from the GR. Or if I'm going somewhere that I want to scout for location scouting and getting inspo and stuff, yeah, we use that as well. So it's a very reliable, compact camera that I use daily.
And one of the new features with the Ricoh GR III is the HDF function. This is a function that produces some really interesting results, but you've been playing around with this function, as I understand.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love it. It's just because I'm a big fan of old school film, and the HDF function just gives that slight subtle bloom in the photo that gives that, how to say, filmic retro feeling that has it. I use it a lot on my landscape, particularly because I live in South Australia, so we have the best sunset coast, and I always go around there to hunt for sunset, and I use the GR to capture those moments.
I agree. The South Australian sunset is magic. We've got the new Pentax 17, which is the first film camera produced in 20 years.
Yes.
It's a brand new analog film camera, and I understand you've been using this one too.
Yes, I actually have that with me here today. Yeah, so left pocket, the film camera, right pocket, the Ricoh GR.
Perfect combination.
Yeah, or just put in a small, tiny alpaca mini sling that I have. So yeah. My first film camera is actually a Pentax K1000.
Ooh, good choice.
I eventually got the Pentax Program A as well, and I bought a KM. So I have 3 Pentax camera in my film kit, and this is the latest edition that I have.
So you're shooting a lot of flat lays and the type of products that you're using for EDC.
Yeah.
How does the Ricoh fit into that type of photography?
I would say it's really phenomenal. One thing that blows my mind when it comes to this camera, to be able to have such a deep crop in the photo, let's say if I take a flat lay and I want to zoom it in, I can pretty much do a 200 to 300% crop, and I'm still able to frame that flat lay in a very nice sequence. I've never thought that a small compact camera can help me to complete so much EDC flat lay stuff on the social level and stuff. These days, it's just, if I want to set up something, I'll just get a small giant Molus X60 light, just mount it on top of the table, and then just use the GR and shoot away.
So Andrew, any particular tips or tricks with using the Ricoh GR?
Yes, one particular thing that I love about this is it has a macro feature. So especially when you're shooting smaller objects like watches and EDC trinkets, you want to capture the texture. The macro mode just does it so well. You're able to take a photo and still crop in further to find the tiny details and all that, and that's what the EDC community and the watch community appreciates, to see the tiny textures and tiny details that's done on the watches and the EDCs.
Fantastic. One of the things that I personally love about the GR is when you're off-site like we are today, you can wirelessly transfer images straight to your smartphone.
Totally. That's what I've been using all this while. Whenever I have ad hoc stuff that I want to post, let's say we do this wrist check Wednesday, where we just post a story about what are you wearing today to just encourage community engagement. So I'll normally just shoot it on a GR and then just wirelessly transfer it to my phone, and I'll just do a slight edit on Lightroom Mobile and then just press send. It's seamless. I don't need to go through steps of just removing the SD card, putting in the computer and stuff. So yeah, super convenient.
Too easy. Andrew, thanks for the chat today. It was great to learn about how you use the Ricoh GR and all the tips and tricks that you offered. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out our website for all the latest deals and information.